here with my brothers, man. You know, CLE Podcast Network. Yeah, my man Cleve Wax, Big Prophet, Big Con in this place, man. I'm Soul Winner, man, the hip hop prophet. And we here with my brother Big Prophet. What's going on, man?
What's out there, Soul Winner?
All right, what's going on?
No doubt. Thank you, Cleve. Shouts out, man, to my man Cleve, man, up in here, you know what I'm saying, waxing cars down, up in here, making it look good. I know we about to interview Big Prophet, but man, it sure would feel good to sit up in one of these drop-top laxy stuff, man, and do this interview, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, next interview we're going to do right down the street then, Big Prophet.
That's what I'm talking about.
We're going to have the drone coming down on us, baby.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, we had the drone following us through the city, you know what I'm saying, while we chitter-chat.
That's how we do it.
Yeah, unconditional. Yeah.
Absolutely. It's Cleveland OG, baby. Y'all better know it. Cleveland represent. Cleveland,
stand up, Cleveland. Cleve Wax, stand up.
Definitely.
The CLE in Cleveland, that's what I represent.
Absolutely,
right.
absolutely.
Yeah, everything don't need to be told.
That's right.
It's been branded a long time ago. Since the 60s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Y'all don't like to hear y'all mics. It's going down.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to turn it over to the special guest in the house, and I'm just going to sit here and enjoy the ride with them. You know, when I'm riding in y'all Cadillac.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so thank y'all, everybody, for tuning in at the CLE Podcast Network. We got the one and only Big Prophet down here, you know what I'm saying? He got one of his proteges with him, Soul Winner, you know what I'm saying? And it's Malik. I'm running the boards today. I'm behind the scenes. I'm going to ask a few questions of Big Prophet. This our third interview today. Maybe if you didn't catch it earlier, you can catch it now live. Right, we right here at the CLE Podcast Network. So if you're not tuned in, we need you to like it and subscribe at the CLE Podcast Network. We need the followers. Follow us. We bringing entertainment. We bringing social. We bringing justice. We bringing peace. We bringing love. We bringing everything to the table this year in 2024.
2024.
So
here we go.
Here we go, man. Big Prophet. Welcome to the CLE Podcast Network.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate it. That's my big bro, Malik, lean right there, y'all. Shouts out to him. I like to tell the world, man, that's the brother that put the battery in my back on a lot of different things. Always supported me, always had my back, man. So much love, support. You got the right man running with you right there. I'm sure I ain't got to tell you that. You know it before I told you.
I picked the phone up. They don't even make telephones no more.
Absolutely. No doubt. So, what's cracking, man?
What's up, big bro?
What you got for me, man? What you got for me?
Oh, man, you know what it is. You know, welcome to the city, man.
Thank you, brother.
Welcome to the city. How you enjoying the weather?
Man, next question.
Tell them the weather we just came from when we was up in Baltimore, D.C.
Oh, my God.
Oh, y'all was a B-more with it?
Man, I said, you're going to be salty when you get back to Cleveland, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
I left. He ain't had no winter clothes.
Hey.
You ain't have no winter clothes?
Man, none, man.
Man, come on now. This your second home. You know better than that.
Come on,
man.
bro. You know, I came.
No
My brother, shouts out to my brother once again, man. Flew me in here, man. It wasn't nothing but love. Flew me in out of the summer. You know what I'm saying? Weather into this weather here. But, man, we've been on a little small tour. You know, we had to run out to Washington, D.C., Maryland. We was going to shoot up to New York and fly out to L.A., but we ran out of time. We had so much fun, man. So that's how it's going down. You know what I'm saying?
So, you know, we got to give a shout-out to my cousin, Yak, Carol,
what up?
Keisha, her crew, the twins, Azali. They took care of us up in Baltimore, didn't they, Prophet?
Absolutely. They
That shit
laced
was
us out.
raw.
They gonna show you that what you did.
What's up?
Yeah, you can't have one without that. They make sure.
Yeah. So before we go any further, though, I hear somebody volume got to be turned down.
I cut it off. That was mine. It's
Okay,
off.
bet. Okay, bet.
Right. Yeah,
No, I was watching it as we was playing, but go ahead, making sure the volume was on.
It must be a good show when you want to watch it while it's going, ain't that right?
Yeah,
That's how the CLE make you feel, though.
When I was back in college, that's what they used to tell me.
What they say, Pooh?
Don't watch me, watch TV.
Right now.
You feel me? So yeah, don't watch me, watch TV.
Watch
so
TV.
Yeah. So right now we watching you right now. It's all about
Absolutely.
Big Prophet. So Big Prophet,
Big Pro.
tell us what is positive music movement is about.
The positive music movement, man, is something that I created, man, as an opportunity, me being a spiritual advisor to celebrities that the world know who I am. I had to figure out a route where I can bring artists into some type of a system because what I would do in most of these celebrities' lives is try to encourage them to, doing more positive things and going a positive direction with their music and so forth. Because I ask a lot of them, too, the same questions. Why you do what you do? And I ask them why they do what they do and why haven't they changed? And their answers are always the same. I do what I do because I'm stuck in this contract. That's either one thing they say. And the other thing they definitely say is because this pay my bills.
Okay, so listen, let me ask you this. Because you was on the other end of that spectrum as well, being an artist.
Right.
Making music.
Right.
So how did you feel about the pay as well? You wouldn't do certain things if you wouldn't get paid, or you did do certain things for volunteer work or whatever, but was it more about money, or was it about the love of God that you was doing it for your music? Because we here today, and I just want to know, was you doing it for the love of God, or was you doing it for the money, or was it both?
Well, it's definitely for the love, because one thing about the thing that you love the most is always gonna bring money to you.
Right. I say that all the time.
And if you do it out of love, you know what I'm saying, you'll do it when you ain't getting paid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And just because of what it is and who you are, it's gonna bring about your finances, because your gift gonna always make room for you, and that's where your monetary value and different things like that is gonna come from, your favor and being who you are, because favor, as we know, is even better than money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So
That's right.
we picked that up by doing things from the heart, man, and being genuine about what we do. As what Mr. Clee is doing here, and Malik, what y'all are doing right here. You're doing it from the heart. May not be a lot of money coming in right now. I do see a lot of money, though. I don't know.
Money all around us, boy.
Right. I know my bro. I don't want to talk about it. I hear. We're gonna skip on to the next question.
All right. So let me slide in, man. And for those of you watching that may not know who Big Prof is, why don't you give them the backdrop on you, bro? Tell them a little bit about where you come from, and share a little bit of your testimony with them.
Real quick, man. Grew up in Birmingham, Alabama. Grew up in a home where, I had 2 brothers, 2 sisters. Seeing my mom struggle and so forth, a lot of times we deal without a lot of different things. There's a lot of us had this similar testimony. A lot of times our water, gas wasn't on. And God forbid if we had a phone. That means we had hit the jackpot somewhere. Or it was income tax season or something. Just as long as the phone would stay on for that time. But, man, just seeing, as a young man, seeing my mom struggle, man, and trying to supply, and for us, man, it was hard for me, even as a young man, seeing that. And I always used to tell my mom that one day, man, that I wanted to, change our lives. I thought it was going to be by some other means, but, the devil always got to slip in there and do something when he see you trying to do something positive, so ended up, man, my aunt, she adopted me away from my siblings, and she tried to teach me the right way. My uncle had a little handy-pack store on Avenue O in Ensley. For those that's listening, y'all know what's up, right across from the Brickyard. And I'm the little kid that was in there with the little afro. And he was teaching me to be an entrepreneur, man. He ended up dying when I was 12, and that was my, that was the guy that was leading, directing me. And when he died, it kind of threw me to the streets. So I started just hanging around with my brother, and my cousin and them had already got into the game and so forth. And I always rapped, so I used to be the rapper that was rapping about how their girlfriends come on the lot and beat them up, and that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? How the police would jack them up. You know what I mean? And man, clothes started getting old, and stomach started growling, so it was time to eat. So my cousin, he finally chanced it, gave me a little sack. I started small like anybody else, but me, even at the young age of 13 years old, I applied my entrepreneur skills to selling drugs, and if there is such a thing, I did well. I'm that drug dealer that used to give credit to the crackheads and that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So ended up, man, 16, I got busted, was facing 20 years in prison. Long story short, wrote a letter to the judge. Judge used God used one of the guards that didn't like me to get the letter to the judge. Found out that he said he'll make your enemy your footstool. Yeah. Judge took the guard took the letter to the judge. However he got it to her. She called me back up for a little off the record meeting. I love God how he do off the record stuff for you when he love you. And I just exposed myself, man. I just unveiled my life to her. And she looked at me with tears in her eyes, man. She said, I don't know why I'm doing this. She said, I'm going to give you another opportunity. Wow. And she overturned what would have been a 20-year sentence in my life. And I ended up doing 6 months, kept in my promise, came back into the system, ministered and mentoring the kids and so forth. Got out, had a brother got killed. and met the guy killed my brother. I actually had put a hit on his life. They didn't kill him, but the guy wanted to convince me that it wasn't him. And my plans was to handle it myself, but God's plans was something different. You know what I'm saying? So the guy
amen to that.
Amen, my brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
And so I was trying to buy time, man. My sister was working for me at the time. I was trying to buy time, and when I tell the story, I have to remind people of the story. Inside the story, it was the slow season for furniture. And if you understand slow seasons, that means no customers.
Right.
But this particular day, man, when the man arrived at my store, he wanted to meet me at my store because he figured I wouldn't do nothing at my store. He wanted to talk to me, right? He wouldn't meet me other places I was trying to meet. And man, he sat out there so long because I had to begin to have conversations with him to try to hold him there because customers was just flowing. Yeah. And man, ended up, man, we started talking. He started sharing his story. I was sharing mine. Come to find out, he got family members that's in my family and all these different things, man. And so I was having a discussion earlier, right here before we started the podcast, and we were saying if two people would get together, mostly in these communities, and have a 5-minute conversation, they'll realize that really they closer than they think they are. Yeah. You know, and so ended up, man, I started listening to my spirit, man, and God spoke to me just like he did in that cell. And he said, you know what, son? He said, it wasn't the guy that killed your brother anyway. He said, but it was the spirit operating through the guy that killed your brother. So God taught me that my war was not against the brother, but my war was on the devil. Yes, sir.
Bam. And that brings us to that was your first project, War
on the Devil.
On the Devil,
yes,
man.
Sir.
One of my favorites, man. The meaning of love ain't just what you see. Yeah. So what you got? So you did War on the Devil. Now you got this positive music movement thing going, man. Tell us a little bit about that, bro.
Well, the positive music movement, as I was speaking about earlier, it came from a little bit later on that somebody's Facebook's still on. He coming through for the producers back there in the back. But the movement is something I created it actually comes from the stem of the AM/PM movement. Okay. So it's AM like day, PM like night. And AM/PM stands for altering minds through positive movements. All right. So one of the limbs of that tree is music. We got community. We got all of these elements, you know what I'm saying, that infects lives. Yeah. And so I wanted to affect it positively in everything that I do. So the music is what I do. Yeah. So by me dealing with a lot of artists and celebrity artists and what have you, my objective is to encourage artists to use their gifts positively. So instead of putting tags on it and so forth, we know positive music has to uplift God some kind of way, right? Absolutely. So we'll just say it like this. I always tell people, if we can find the good in each other, we can find the God in each other. Ooh, and that's what we come together with that at.
I like that. I like that.
Doubt.
All right.
So listen, while we sit here, man, why don't you play a little song, man, a little compilation, man, of one of the nice songs you got coming out on this new War on the Devil that you got coming out, man. Play us a song, man, for the viewers that's out there listening so they can understand your music and what this positive movement is about in this music game.
Yes, sir.
Bad. Give me a sec to set that up. And definitely, so we're coming out with a new project. The new project is War on the Devil 2. It's part 2, so we're going to be doing that. My man Malik going to be supporting me on that as well in Cleveland. All the elements of that will be packed inside of that situation. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna grab something for y'all right here.
While you searching, man, I one of my favorites, man, Shorty Hold Me Down. My kids used to love that song,
Shorty Hold Me. So that particular song comes from
Hold Me Down.
That comes from the album that I did. I did a positive love song album. That's what I noticed is people that's going the positive direction or the gospel direction, or inspiration or whatever. You know, you can't make love to your wife off of Jesus, 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 right?
Come on now, I wanted to make
some exactly. I wanted to make some music that people that's living well without listening to all the raunchy music, stick it in, suck this and that. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to make some good, clean vibe and music for us when you riding with your wife or riding with your girl, with your kids in the car. Yeah. Something that you can listen to that's just real, man. So I made that Adam and Eve Sacred Love Song album for that purpose, and that's what that's on. I'm gonna play. Let's see here. 1 sec. See what Clee gonna bring out me right here. See what Clee gonna bring out. CLE, baby.
Again, it's the CLE Podcast Network. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, like, and do all that good stuff right there.
Never ending, always
Show love
winning.
for my brother Clee Wax.
Yes,
up
sir.
in here, man. We got Big Con.
I got
Else.
Man, I need you to go on your social media page, man. Tell your followers to tune in, man.
y'all definitely do that.
Yeah, I'm
Put you in front of the camera.
yeah. I got like 10% on my phone, man. So. Yeah. I got. Oh, you got chargers? All right, we can definitely use a charger right now for sure. Yeah, but y'all, we here with Big Prophet. He's all the way here from Birmingham. We gonna say Birmingham, Alabama. The Big Bama enjoying this cold weather with us, and yeah, and y'all should know this too. He's a Cleveland Browns fan.
Absolutely not. But you know what? I got hope for the Browns. I got hope for them. This song right here, man, is called "I'm Jesus Christ," man. This song, you'll love this song. This is one that I'm really impressed with, and it'll explain itself. Let me see if I can get it going here.
All right,
I think I turned it down.
And this is where you go live right here. Big Prophet.
Grind hard. Put God first. Shine hard. Move 3. Respect the grind. You a man about Joe. Don't mess with mine.
Rule 4.
Grind harder. Fall broader. Stack your dollars. Grind. Over grind.
Let's see if I can spit a little something for y'all right here.
Right.
CLA.
We got him live. Big
Charles
Prophet live.
Bonner, Mr. Overgrind.
Yeah.
I'm doing numbers. I'm in overtime. Pay close attention. It's hard times. They say I'm moving chickens where they all fried. They miss me. They still talking. I'm Jay-Z. The streets is watching. I switched the game up. I'm still clocking. Call me Machiavelli. I'm Tupacin'. I'm thugged out. Yeah, I'm a thug. Truly humble under God. Clee, I'm a thug. Call me the Crips. Call me the Bloods. I'm a disciple. I'm spreading love. Tupac, Machiavelli, Biggie Small. I'm ready all day, all night. I'm hanging here. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Tupac, Machiavelli, Biggie Small. I'm ready all day, all night. I'm hanging here. I'm Jesus Christ. I wish I had a dime for every 1,000 stack. Traded in and I would have about 1,000 stacks. Imagine that. That's a lot of dimes. You do the math. That's a lot of time. I'm brainwashed. I can't think. Running water on my face in the kitchen sink. Black pants, long mink. I'm headed to the bar. I need a drink. Coca-Cola, cherries and ice. No liquor. Don't spike. I'm so sober, yet I'm so high. I'm so rich, I guess I'm getting by. I'm crazy, I'm a lunatic. They say I'm the bomb, will light the fuse on it. It's life music, ain't no refusing it. AM PM's the movement, get to moving it. Tupac, Machiavelli, Biggie Small. I'm ready all day. All night, I'm hanging here. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Tupac, Machiavelli, Biggie Small. I'm ready all day, all night. I'm hanging here. I'm Jesus Christ. Yeah. CLE represent, yeah.
Hey.
CLE in the building represent, yeah.
Hey.
My brother Malik in the building represent, yeah.
Hey.
Soul Window on the side of me represent.
Hey.
Represent. Yeah.
Hey. Clee, we need. I'm looking around for a fire extinguisher right now, man. That's fire right there, baby. That's woo.
Yeah, you got heat, bro. That's heat,
that's
man.
fire right there, bro.
That's coming to the
Thank you, brother.
Big
Yes, sir.
Prophet War on the Devil 2.
Yeah.
That's part of the War on the Devil too, right there. It's called I'm Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? Because as y'all hear in the hook, Tupac, Machiavelli, Biggie Smalls, say, I'm ready.
Wait a minute.
All these artists, you know what I'm saying, doing different things, saying different things. We paying attention to all that. But Jesus Christ said, I'm hanging here, man. I'm the one dying for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm Jesus Christ.
So the word is out now. We got a second project coming.
Part 2, the resurrection, baby. What you say?
The resurrection.
What it is, Malik? Hold on, I got a tag.
Two.
I got a tag line. I got the real Dun Dollar back there.
Y'all
What
got
it
it
is,
right
Malik?
here.
What it is, Malik?
I can't say it right now, man. I can't, bro. Listen, War on the Devil Part 2 from the real Don Dada, Big Prophet. You feel me? War on the Devil, man. Listen to this.
Deuce.
Okay, so, hey, Prophet.
Yes.
Okay, so now listen. Let's move on to another chapter in your life, right? Okay, so boom, you meet DMX.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Meet DMX.
I like DMX, man. I'm gonna tell you why, man.
Okay.
From day one, he was hardcore. He came from. I never met the man in my life, but what I'm saying is I loved his music. That was some of the shit I listened to every day, all day. I running his shit through my shit, and I'm feeling his vibes and everything. But you had the pleasure of meeting him, being with him, hanging with him, and unfortunately his demise when he died. You understand what I'm saying? Which, God rest his soul, that was a good brother, man. You know what I'm saying? No matter what our demons take us through, that don't mean that you're not a good person. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes get it twisted. You feel me? Because everybody got them. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's only, you know what I'm saying? So what was that like, man, when you met him and he brought you into his life, man, and he, like, what was that? What was his spirit like, man?
Man, rest in peace to my big bro, man.
Rest in
Earl
peace.
Simmons, DMX. Shouts
Peace.
out to the family and all of those as well. Rough Riders and Rough Riders family, y'all, and all of the kids, man. Shouts out to y'all, management, the whole nine that may be listening. Love y'all guys very much. So yeah, man, basically, man, hanging with X, man, was more than an honor and a pleasure, man. And God had showed me years ago that I would meet him. In fact, Malik, my brother that's talking up there, he actually wanted to introduce me to a lot of X's music in the beginning and so forth. And of course, as everybody else did, I became a fan, but it was to the point where I wanted to reach him, you know, because I felt myself in him, as a lot of us did. And God made a situation to where I was able to meet him personally through a friend that I met in prison by doing prison ministry, went by the name of Big Nuts. But his real name was Dunny, man, Dunny Simpson. So,
You should have said no homo.
No homo. Hey, I told him too. When he introduced
You just can't call a nigga no big nut. You gotta
Right.
say no homo,
No
man.
homo. When he introduced,
Who's that? That's Big Nuts.
Right,
Nigga,
when
how
it-
you know? Motherfucker. It was a nigga
when
in
Big-
school, man. Hey, not trying to cut you off, but the nigga name was Mandingo, right? And my nigga LT that was up here, my homie, right?
Yeah.
LT said, man, I ain't calling no grown-ass nigga no Mandingo. You know what I'm saying? So you call a nigga Big Nuts, you better say no homo.
No homo, and that's exactly what I told him when I met him. He said, when he told me his name, I said, nigga, I would never call you that. What's your real name?
Yeah, that's what I see. You feel me? So that's what I'm saying.
But out of respect, and us just explaining them, you know what I'm saying? No homo.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he promised me, man, you know, because I was doing concerts in the prison, and the brother told me I reminded him a lot of X because of my personality, my music, my style, and so forth like that. So he promised me that one day he want to take me to meet X, and lo and behold, I ran into him 13 years later at a concert I did in Talladega, Alabama, man, and he took me the next day. He was taking the X contract, and there I go with my folder and all of these papers and clippings and stuff to show X who I am.
I
I'm
remember
Big
you used
Private.
to carry that around.
Right. I'm Big Private. Check it
Your
out. This is
clippings.
me on the front page of the newspaper and blah, 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 blah. X, he took that folder, man, closed up. He said, brother, I don't want to see none of this. He said, man, I want to get to know you personally. and when I went, man, God had already placed on my heart. I had this pair of glasses, Prada glasses, I think it was, that I wanted to give him. And when I gave him the glasses, man, he started tearing up, man, and he told me, he said, brother, I know you sent from God. He said, because usually I'm the one to do all the giving. He said, but you brought something as a gift to me. And our relationship started building just on that alone. And from that day forward, every day just about I was up there, or 4 or 5 days out of the week. This is when he was in South Carolina. Ended up moving him out of there to Atlanta, where I lived at. We lived in that area together for a while. Then I ended up moving him to New York and going through a lot of the jail stuff with him and all that type of thing, man. And we were very, very close. We talked every day for hours, some days, and just every day, man. We just hung together for years. For the last 8 years of his life, man, we was together a lot. And that's how I met him, man, and we just became really close. And his thing was he just always felt like I brought the pastor out of him. He would say that out of his own mouth, and he liked the inspiration that I brought and the energy that I brought around him, man. And we just became true brothers, man. When we looked out for each other, we always respected one another. We always looked to help one another, uplift one another. And there was no big eyes in little you, man, just as much as I was his spiritual advisor, which he gave me the title to that in his life. And, so he was just as much that way to me as well. So, man, I really miss my brother, man. I love him. And, man, rest in peace, his soul. And definitely I got a lot of things I'm going to be putting out about him because he trusted me with a lot of footage and different things like that. So as I get with the family and different parts, we're going to be putting things together, man, to keep his legacy alive because forever X, baby, forever X.
Come do it live. Praise God.
No doubt.
Hey, let me ask you this, though, bro. And rest in peace, rest in heaven to the big brother that's no longer here with us.
Yeah.
So what did he place in your spirit that you carry with you, that he not here, that you carry with him, something that he want you to do that you carry in your heart that you know that X will be proud of that you doing, bro?
At some point, I was thinking the same
Bro,
thing.
it's amazing you asked that question. I hope people don't take this the wrong way because everybody got the person that they serve and so forth and so on. And I don't want to sound religious because it sounds like an easy answer. But Earl, man, he wanted the world to love God the way he loved them. And regardless of, like you were saying earlier, Poop, regardless of the demons that we fight and so forth, let me tell you something. That man loved God more than probably a great handful of the people that I know call themselves in church and serving God every day, as I see. I'm just being honest.
That.
I'm just being real. I'm just real.
No, I feel you.
Right, absolutely,
They say
man.
that, but they really, that's where their heart is at.
Absolutely. I've seen my brother, man. I've seen Earl give when he don't have. I've seen him take his own shoes off, bro, in the rain, and give his shoes away to somebody, walked in the rain, back to the hotel, you know what I'm saying, and got him another pair of shoes. And I walked through telling folks what he did with him, even though he didn't have his shoes on. People wanted him. He ain't say, yeah, I gave my shoes. None of that, man. You know what I'm saying? I see this is a genuine brother, man, genuine-hearted brother. I've seen Earl cry, man, just off of the fact of how celebrities and how people, how fans would follow him and so forth. And he would stop, man, because he just never felt worthy of what God was doing for him in his life, and it just always caused him to break down and just show the love of God in his life, man, because he loved him that much, and he wanted so badly, man, to please God in his life. But like you said, he just had to fight them demons, man, and we all got him somehow, some way.
We saying, what do you carry with him? We know what he believed in, and you know what he believed in. We saying Big Prophet right here today on 11/27/23, Cleveland, Ohio. What's in your spirit that DMX has placed on your heart that you carry with you when you wake up? You know, I got people that's in my life that's no longer here in the physical, but in the spirit. So when I go and do certain things, man, it's like I feel them like, you understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Right now, at this moment, in this time, what is you carrying in your heart for this brother, man, that you going to carry that he inspired in you?
Yeah, what was that impartation,
The impartation was to live fully for God and show that love of God to the world.
Okay.
That's what he left. That's what he left with me.
You got to respect that.
Absolutely.
If that's what he did. That's what he installed in you, brother. Then that's what you got to do.
Absolutely.
So that means when you pick up that torch and you carry that torch when somebody passed the torch on to you, you got to represent it to the fullest, no matter what you do, even if you do it to your grave. You understand what I'm saying? Never turning back on what you believe in, no matter what everybody else may believe in.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
We sit here as two different religions. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I believe in God. Yeah, I love God. But I'm Muslim. You know what I'm saying? You Christian. But I still believe in God and I love God. I do believe in Jesus Christ. You understand what I'm saying? But the thing is, I'm here to represent God at its fullest at everything that I do.
My lifestyle,
Our
right.
relationship. You understand what I'm saying? Even though I might do things that people may not say of God, who's to say what is God? You don't know God. You never met him. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So what is God? You feel me? So the thing is, you being a prophet and a person of God, you live your life holy. You live your life respectfully.
Right.
You live your life on the right path, and that's what this positive music movement is about.
Absolutely.
That you're doing now. Same thing. You got the same type of songs that people rapping, but it's positive raps.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying? Instead of picking up the gun, pick up the book.
That's right.
Instead of picking up the, you understand what I'm saying,
Right.
drugs,
Absolutely.
pick up, you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Something else positive. You feel me?
Right.
So that's what we want to do. We want to try to, you know what I'm saying, bring the love back into the people's lives.
Absolutely.
And the children, that's our future and stuff like that, because
Yes.
you know what I hate, man? And,
Yes.
you know, I'm not homophobic, but I prefer don't show that on TV. You got your kids watching TV.
right.
You see two dudes kissing.
Right.
Nah.
That
That
ain't
ain't good.
cool.
That ain't
because
cool at all.
you emulate what you see.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
We watched the gangster movie, so of course what we wanted to be when we was
Emulate it.
growing up, we wanted to be gangsters.
That's right.
You
That's
understand
right.
what I'm trying to
Even
say?
in our old age, we
Yeah,
still be trying
you
to be
feel
gangsters.
me?
Right.
You
right.
understand what I'm saying? So
Right.
the thing is, you feel me? We gotta, you know, we're on a. That's why we call it the CLE Podcast Network.
Right.
It's a network. We got a network. We got to get that word out there.
Right,
We got to
right.
get the positivity out there.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because at the end of the day, we all got kids, we got grandkids, we got nieces, nephews, and all of that type of stuff. And you don't want them to go through none of the things that we had to go through in life, even though God chose those routes for us to go through.
Right.
But you don't want them to have to do that.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And you know, we know the brother over here, you know, his son, unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, lost his life at
Rest
an
in
early
peace.
age. When he
Rest in
said
peace.
With the same name as him,
Little Billy.
when you seeing him, you see that name, but
Right.
it ain't him laying in it. But really it is you because you produced that. Without him, without you, he could have never been here. So that was a part of you. When my mother passed away, when she died, a part of me died. Period. So if I was at 100%, I'm only might be 60%.
Right. Right.
In life from that spirit. You feel what
Absolutely.
I'm saying,
Absolutely.
bro? So trust me,
feel
I
that way.
understand that. That
It do
shit
feel
deep.
that way.
You
It
feel
feel
me? So
like
you
a
gotta
part of
carry
you.
that,
Like
so
it's
you gotta,
missing.
you gotta carry that with you. You feel me? And you gotta live through that. Those that, you know, not here to see it, you gotta make it sure that you doing the right thing. So when you do cross that road and you meet them again and you see them again, you want them to congratulate on everything that you did.
Absolutely.
You feel me, bro?
Absolutely.
When
Absolutely.
you see your boy X or who, you know what I'm saying? When you see your son, you want to say, look, Pops, look, you know what I'm saying, Prophet, hey, you know what I'm saying? Y'all did a good job. You
Right.
understand what I'm
Right.
trying to say?
Right.
And that's all we can do. You understand what I'm saying? No matter what the other 10 million, 1,000 people may be doing.
Don't matter.
You got to do it. If it's only 3 people doing it with you, that's what it is. It's that 3.
That's it.
You
That's
understand what I'm saying?
That's it.
And that's how we move. You
Yep.
feel me?
Yep.
And that's how it got to go.
You said the key. You said, what is God? Who is God? God is love. And that crosses all boundaries. And that's what we teach. And that's the positivity, love. That's what we're putting out there. We're bringing love back to where it belongs, man, and putting it in the perspective of where it really should be. You know, love is caring. Love is sharing. Love is, you know, is no backbiting. It's, you know what I mean? These type of things. Like my brother was talking about with his son. Go ahead and speak on that. It seems like it's on your heart, though.
No, you know, I'm thinking about what you guys are talking about, and I like the fact that you brought out a different perception. You know what I'm saying, of who X was, you know, DMX was, because a lot of people perceived him in a certain kind of way. You know what I mean? I run into people who only saw him as like this gangster guy. You know what I'm saying? He was thug. He was a real, you know, G and all of that, but they never really knew that side. So I'm really glad, man, that you brought that out to give people another perspective about his life and how he actually lived it. X, when I was, his album, he had an album where he put a prayer on, you know, years, and that thing ministered to me in the beginning of my salvation. When I was coming back to God, I would just play that prayer, you know, over and over again because I felt it, you know what I'm saying? It was genuine. I could feel it was coming from his heart. And so I appreciate the fact that you brought out a whole nother perspective, man, because a lot of young cats, man, you know, need to know that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's cool. And, you know, me and Big Prophet, I had the pleasure of being with him, on a weekend, like a week extravaganzas, 4 or 5 city tour with him.
Yes, sir.
And, a lot of, introduction, everyone keep bringing up X, DMX. You understand what I'm saying? And what I told Prophet was, we going to speak about the brother and everything, but only positive things, because everybody want to bring up the negative stuff.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
I appreciate that.
Everybody want to bring up the negative. He was doing this.
Even the interviews.
But what about
I do.
all the good shit? This one thing right here condemn you to this.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's why he knew that he was convicted by God. You understand what I'm saying? As a messenger to deliver the message. You understand what I'm saying? To get to the people, no matter what his job was.
Absolutely.
That's just like, listen, in Christianity, we talk about, in the Bible in Christianity, we talk about Paul. Paul used to kill Christians first.
That's right. Saul.
Before you understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
So that's what I'm trying to say. So just because you may be living your life this way and this what you doing here doesn't affect with your heart or with your spirit. You understand what I'm saying? Dictate what you do. Because when you in the flesh, sometimes you got to do what you in the flesh. When you get hungry, what you going to do? You going to eat, right?
Right.
So if you live in a certain type of life and that's what you do, when you get hungry, you going to eat. Whatever that meal may be.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
So that's what it is. So you can't knock a person because you never know where that person come from. When I see a person on the street that might be sitting there on the ground, no shoes on, as you may say, or whatever, no coat on. We in Cleveland, it may be cold, right?
Right.
I never judge that person because you know why? I don't know what the hell he went through.
That's right.
Exactly.
Sometimes you can't come back from that trauma, bruh.
Right.
You understand what I'm trying to say? So you might have to use drugs or alcohol or the needle or whatever to take your mind away from what the hell you made a scene.
And man, I'm glad you touching on that, man, because a lot of people like to judge on the surface.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They like to judge what they see, but they don't know, you know what I'm saying, what's at the core
Exactly.
of what they see on the surface.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
feel
And
me?
so many people, they judge based on what they see, but God knows the whole story.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He knows the
Exactly.
whole story.
He don't even look on the outer. He look on the inner.
Right.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
those
He
that
knows the
don't
whole
believe
story.
in God,
Yeah.
see, as much as we say at God here today, tonight, this evening, we got just as many as people is pulling in the opposite direction.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying? So what we have to continuously do is keep spreading the message, keep spreading the rumors, keep saying it, because the more you broadcast it, the more people we gotta let know. We can't never be quiet about that, because if that's how you living, that's how I know I'm here, bro. I got dudes. That shit, I told, you know what I'm saying, at one point in time when my mother was dying, man, I told God, if you could take me and leave her, because I know she deserved to be here. I don't.
Right.
But you got me here.
Wow.
Got a
So what's my purpose?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
fulfill it.
But for that, I would have exchanged that. People say that. I'm a soldier. That's my mother. I would have laid it down, bro.
Yeah.
Still will. You feel me?
Yeah.
So with that being said, we got to push what we believe in, what we stand on. No matter what the world's showing, no matter what they doing, we got to bring our people together as a whole and push that movement.
Yes.
And just do basic math. 1 + 1 is 2. 2 + 2 is 4.
Right.
4 + 4 is 8. We ain't got to say 10,000 times a million. We need this.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
We're going to do the basic math and do it like that, and it's going to add up at the end of the day anyway,
Absolutely.
bro. You feel me?
Each one reach one.
That's it, man. As long as everybody doing their part. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I need y'all brothers right now to go on y'all Instagram or y'all Facebook pages that y'all got right now while we sit here live at the CLE Podcast and type out, go to YouTube at the CLE Podcast and follow us, man. We need the followers because we need to get this message out there. The only way we can get the message out there is we got the people listening to what we need to say.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
They can go hear some cussing and all of that, even though I know I may have cussed tonight sometimes. But the thing was, I'm still pushing the positive music, the movement.
Absolutely.
You hear
Absolutely.
with Big Profit. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying?
There you go.
So
There you
that's
go.
what it is. Yeah. You feel me?
There you go.
I told you, Prophet, when I'm in Rome, what I do?
What
I
Rome
do what the
do.
Romans do. You understand what I'm trying to say,
Yes,
bro?
sir. Yes, sir.
I don't want to be the motherfucker standing out. I'm in Rome, motherfucker. Get to the guillotine.
So, brother, give him the what is it again?
Birmingham.
CLE
But
podcast
he living in another part, though.
CLE Podcast Network.
network. So y'all check it out, CLE
Birmingham.
podcast network.
Yeah, so one more thing, Prophet, because we about to be ending this show in a couple minutes. I want to know where the people can follow you at. Give all the people all your information, even your clothing store that you have, where they can come and meet you in person if they're in that area.
Basically, I'm gonna make it real simple. First of all, just Google me and just spell the word prophet like the Bible prophet, Prophet, as big, B-I-G, prophet. When you Google me, all of my information comes up, my name and all that stuff. But as far as on the business side, I do have a store called the Plug Outlet Boutique, which is homed in Frisco City, Alabama. That's lower Alabama down, like going towards Pensacola, Florida.
Thanks for that nice bag, too.
No doubt, no doubt.
I want a bag. I want a bag. I want a bag.
Hey, Clint, you got a paper bag for this guy, man?
Come on, man. I want a bag. So before we get out, I want to ask you one last question, man.
Yeah.
With the War on the Double 2 project, man, what are your aspirations, man? Like, what do you want this new album to do spiritually? What do you want it? What impact do you want it to have in people's lives?
Yeah, I want people to be resurrected by this album.
Amen.
I want all of the old them to be turned into the new. I want old things to pass away and all things to become new. I want to go back and take back everything that the devil stole from them.
Everything.
Hey, man, that's what I told him. We take it back.
Absolutely.
I told him that. Everything the devil took back, that took away from us that we wanted and we need, we got to take it back.
We're going to get it back.
Period.
And I'm going to do it.
You feel me?
And definitely, and I appreciate, and he don't ask for accolades, but the guy out here talking, Malik, I got to say this, man, because, you know, the Bible said give honor where honor is due, and it's best to be asked up than asked down. So I just want to give a shout out, first of all, to Clee, the OG. I don't know a lot of my boy Clee's background, but Cleveland does. But to see him doing all this positive work, man, and the positivity and stuff that he's doing is
to
truly
open up
a
your
blessing.
doors, man, to let you sit here right now at this desk and talk right now to the people of the masses.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying? Without even no notice.
Absolutely. Y'all come see my brother too, man. He making these cars spotless. I don't know what kind of new stuff he's spraying on them.
He got his own products, man.
Let me tell you something. Pooh, I was 5 feet away from him. You know, usually you go to a car wash or whatever. I don't even think you call this a car wash. Look, you go to a regular car wash, you could be 10 feet away and you're going to get wet some kind of way when they go to spraying them things.
And he was spraying and washing the car. You ain't even
He
get
was
wet,
washing
did
the car. The water wasn't even nowhere near me on the ground. I wasn't 5 minutes away from it.
Hey, man, they say that, but you go somewhere else, your whole damn outfit wet.
Everything.
And
he inside of a building. The whole floor wasn't even wet. I said, man, how the heck is he doing that?
Everybody said
and
that,
it was
man.
spotless. The car was spotless, man. So, I mean, it looked like it came out the showroom floor from inside out, man. So, y'all come holler at my boy Clee, man. He the truth. And that's on the real. But as far as Malik concerned, listen to me. As far as Malik concerned, I know a lot of my brothers, not a lot, but I know quite a bit of my brother's history. I ain't going to speak on it because that's his testimony, but I know where he came from. And I just want to give him the accolades, man, let you know how proud I am of you as well, man. And you doing positive things and turning your life around to do more things that are positive and to upbuild the community. And that's what it's about.
Not turned around.
Turned around.
Yeah,
we got to say it like down south.
Not saying that I'm still, turning. No, you know what I'm saying? It's turned around. You feel me?
We turned it around.
You know, I owe that all to God. You feel me? We keep saying we owe it to God. Some people say they don't believe it, but that's what I owe it to. So I don't take it. And we got to sign off, man.
Definitely.
Cameras,